Welcome to the audio exercise Embodying Shadow. The main goal of this exercise is to invite you to expand your sense of identity by encouraging you to intentionally inhabit the perspective of an individual towards whom you experience strong, unpleasant emotions. Listen to this audio exercise standing up, with your feet placed apart, slightly wider than your hips. Make sure that your knees are not locked or overstretched. Also, stand with your back straight, your shoulders and neck relaxed, and your arms hanging loosely by your sides. So, upright, but without any unnecessary tension. If you're unable to stand, sit on a chair. If possible, listen to this exercise in a quiet environment using headphones. Begin this exercise by closing your eyes and focusing on your experience of breathing. Become aware of the movement of your chest and abdomen as you breathe, in through your nose and out through your nose. Feel the air flowing into your body and out of your body again as you breathe in and out. Now, calmly and smoothly, deepen your breathing. As you continue to breathe deeply, calmly and smoothly, picture yourself standing in an environment pleasing to your sensibilities. Perhaps you're standing outside in a garden, or perhaps you're standing inside in a house. Wherever you are, you're feeling at ease. In this pleasant environment, imagine that you're alone with one other person who is standing 3 meters or 10 feet away from you. This person is someone towards whom you experience strong, unpleasant emotions. Perhaps the presence of this person fills you with disgust, anger, fear, sadness, or a different array of unpleasant emotions. Whatever the case, despite the unpleasantness of your experience, imagine yourself remaining standing where you are and continuing to breathe deeply, calmly, and smoothly. Next, while you consciously endure the experience of the unpleasant emotions you feel towards this person, reflect on the nature of your experience. Which emotions are you precisely feeling towards this person? And where in your physical body are you experiencing this emotional activity most intensely? Whatever you observe, embrace the entirety of your experience with acceptance. Next, imagine the person slowly stepping towards you. Calmly observe the person approaching you and standing still in front of you at arm's length. As you look at the person, evaluate why you feel strong, unpleasant emotions towards them. Is it something about their appearance? Something about their facial expression? Their movements? Their attitude? Their behavior? Their character? Whatever your reasons for feeling strong, unpleasant emotions towards this person, embrace your instinctive reaction with acceptance. After all, your instinctive reaction is mostly unconscious and automatic, in other words, beyond your individual control. Realize, however, that you can control, to a certain degree, how you wish to consciously respond to your unconscious reaction. Indeed, instead of relating to the person standing in front of you as someone who emotionally disturbs you, you can also choose to relate to this person as someone who emotionally disturbs you in a way that can help you to become a wiser and more compassionate version of yourself. Within this context, you're invited to relate to the person standing in front of you as though this person was someone from whom you can learn something valuable. In order to access this information, you're first encouraged to imagine looking into the eyes of the person standing in front of you. Notice whether you're able to see beyond your unconscious judgments about this person. Notice whether you're able to see this person as a human being who, just like you, eats, sleeps, and moves about. A person who is someone's child, and who might also be someone's parent, or perhaps even someone's grandparent or great-grandparent. A person who experiences bodily sensations, instincts, emotions, dreams, thoughts, insights, and beliefs just like you do. Notice whether this way of seeing perhaps reduces the level of emotional discomfort you experience in this person's presence. Next, imagine the person in front of you slowly raising their hands and holding their palms out towards you as an invitation to connect at a deeper level. Despite any reluctance you might experience, imagine raising your own hands and placing your palms against theirs. If it feels appropriate to you, feel free to hold out the palms of your physical hands to make the experience more immersive. For a few moments, imagine experiencing your hands touching the palms of the person standing in front of you. Once again, register any changes in the level of emotional disturbance you're currently experiencing. Next, reflect on the following question. If you had to say a few words to this person to express your feelings towards them, what would those words be? Now, imagine saying these words to the person in front of you. Register how expressing yourself in this way makes you feel. Then, imagine the person in front of you responding to your words. Do they perhaps say something to you in return? If so, observe their response with acceptance. Then, register any changes in the level of emotional disturbance you're currently experiencing. Next, imagine that, while the person and you remain standing with your palms touching, you temporarily become the other person. So, instead of looking through your own eyes as yourself, you are now looking through the eyes of the other person as that person. For a few moments, consciously experience how it feels to inhabit the perspective of this person. Register the characteristics of your experience as this other person. What does it feel like to be them? What is it like to experience reality from their perspective? What strengths and talents are readily available to this person? How does this person interact successfully with reality in ways that you yourself perhaps do not? Next, observe yourself from this person's perspective. How does this person perceive you? Next, imagine becoming you again, inhabiting your own self, your own mind, your own heart, and your own body. Then, imagine you yourself, as well as the person in front of you, both lowering your hands again. If you had your physical hands raised, then relax your physical arms and let them hang by your sides. As you continue to breathe deeply, calmly and smoothly, imagine concluding the encounter by giving the person in front of you a nod of gratitude. Allow the visualization to disappear from your imagination and briefly reflect on what you've learned from intentionally inhabiting the perspective of this person towards whom you experience strong, unpleasant emotions. Now, open your eyes again. With your eyes open, register whether your current experience of reality feels any different than the experience of reality you had at the beginning of this exercise. Notice whether, after consciously inhabiting your shadow, you feel a greater sense of vitality and fullness, perhaps even a more intimate connection to yourself. In addition, realize that if you so desire, you can practice your ability to embody your shadow, for instance by doing exercises such as this one. That concludes this Embodying Shadow audio exercise. Thanks for listening.